Hi everybody, this is Marco from Fit4Access, and in today's video I'm going to show you how easy it is for your members to create their account, take their health commitment statement and get issued with a valid Fit4Access pass. So in the interest of speed, I've kind of moved past the first screen. That's just the sign up screen. It's just name, email address and password, just like any sign up screen. So as I sign up on my sort of first login, I'll receive a welcome letter, welcome message from Fit4Access. This just explains to your members why facilities like you are part of the Fit4Access scheme, that you're doing this to keep them safe, to give everybody the confidence to know that everybody inside the facility has been through the same process and knows what's expected of them, and just kind of explains the steps that they'll go through here. So if I click on next, the first thing I see is the code of conduct. So I've created again, if you've seen any of the other videos, you might know that I've created a fictional gym called Power Leisure. This is my code of conduct for Power Leisure. Now, if you've used Fit4Access now, then you know that you create a code of conduct as part of your sort of operator process. It's very, very simple to do. There's no writing involved if you don't want there to be. You can edit the comments, but it takes all of the admin and most of the thinking out of actually creating a code of conduct to present to your members, to tell them what you're doing to keep them safe and also what you expect of them. So our code of conduct, as you can see, it's all nicely categorized. All the categories are backed up by strong illustration. All the comments are actually quite short. I've seen some people's where it's just sort of black writing on a white background and each bullet point is like 4 or 5 sentences long. Nicest way. Your members, they might read it, they might skim read it, they'll get bored the further down they go, and they're certainly not going to retain it. We've designed this in a way that is conducive to retention, and we put that to the test actually on the next page, where we now ask your members 3 true or false questions based on the code that they've just read. They've got to get 3 right, so that if they get one wrong, they'll get presented with another question. So it's that they've got to get 3 of these true or false questions right. So each of these questions, the statement is a statement from the previous page, or it isn't a statement from the previous page. Maybe it's a sort of counter statement from the previous page. So if I just go through these and sort of see, I've sort of not really read my code, to be honest, so I'm just going to go through and click on these and see what I get. That's correct. You see, when I get one wrong, it actually presents me with what the correct statement would be, and it generates another question, so I've constantly got the opportunity to get 3 right. And there we go, I got 3 right relatively quickly there. So I click on submit. And that step, your members will only ever have to take that step once. It's just to reinforce that they've read the code of conduct the first time that they've been through it. This, however, the health commitment statement, this is the bit that your members are going to have to take on a fortnightly basis. It's up to you how often they take it. It's set to fortnightly by default. You can reduce it to weekly if you want to, so that they have to take it more often, or you can increase it to monthly if you want, so that they have to take it less often, obviously. We sort of set fortnightly by default because that's kind of in line with NHS guidelines and stuff, but it's up to you. So these questions are basically just based around symptoms. So in the last 14 days, have you experienced any of these symptoms? The kind of healthy answer to all of these questions is no. Now, obviously, there's an onus on your members here to act responsibly. They're answering these questions themselves. So what we ask them to do is declare that to the best of their knowledge this information is correct. Much like anybody going to the supermarket or to the cinema or to the pub now, there's an onus on those people to be responsible, to behave responsibly, and answer honestly, and respect other people's wishes with regard to their health and stuff like that. So I've answered all of these questions appropriately, and I click on submit answers. And because I answered them all appropriately, I get my Fit4Access pass. So this is the pass that, by being part of the Fit4Access scheme, you're asking your members to present at the front desk to show that they've taken a health commitment statement successfully. You can see this is the important bit here. It's date stamped. So this is the bit that your front desk staff will need to look out for, make sure that the pass is valid. I've made this video in kind of mobile view, by the way. I'm on a desktop, but I've kind of reduced my browser to mobile view because there's an assumption, a fair assumption, that upwards of 95% of your members will probably take this on, they'll go through this process on their phone. If they've been marketed to by you through social media, stuff like that, there's a very, very high chance they'll go through this process on their phone. And because of that, they have options now. They can screen grab this and just sort of present it as an image. We give instructions to save it to your home screen. Most people know how to do that these days, I think, anyway, but there's instructions here if they don't. The beauty of doing that is that there'll be like an icon on your home screen, so every time you update your pass, or if you need to, if your pass is now invalidated, if you're kind of if you're past your expiry date, that same button will take you straight back into health commitment statement. So there's huge benefits to getting used to doing this on your phone. Or you can email it to yourself if you want to. As a member, you can email it to yourself, print it out, present that at the front desk, or just show the email. So from a member's point of view, they just need to get into a habit of doing this regularly, fortnightly, most likely. If they're due to expire, if they're coming up to their expiry date, we'll sort of email them. So people who are on top of their emails will be able to link straight into a health commitment statement. And there's another video as well to show you on the operator side of thing what to do with members that come into the gym and haven't taken a health commitment statement. You can print one out, give it to them there, and then add them to the system manually. Okay, so that's it. So look out for more videos. You can see how easy it is for your members now, and it's been great talking to you. See you soon. Bye bye.